Hi everyone, welcome back to Easy Learning with Teacher Roses, your fun and simple way to learn. Today's lesson is from English 6, Quarter 2, Module 2, Lesson 1, Responding to Authentic Texts. Are you ready to learn? Let's get started. Let's take a look at our objective for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to respond to authentic texts. Before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a review first. I. Match the correct type of propaganda device with its definition. Here are the correct answers. 1. It links a person, product, or idea to a negative symbol. Answer. A. Name-calling. 2. It directs an appeal to groups held together by common ties. Answer. E. Bandwagon. 3. It uses a famous person to endorse an idea or a product. Answer. C. Testimonial. 4. It identifies a product or an idea within a locality or country. Answer. D. Plain folks. 5. It manipulates information so that one product looks better than the other. Answer. G. Card stacking. 6. It is a word of praise for a product or person. Answer. B. Glittering generalities. 7. It is a technique that projects the positive or negative qualities of an individual to something to make it seem more or less acceptable. Answer. F. Transfer. E. Write T if the statement about authentic text is true and F if it is false. The correct answers are 1. Authentic text is any text that is written and published for the public. True. 2. An example of authentic text is editorial text. True. The correct answers are 1. Authentic text is any text that is written and published for the public. True. 2. An example of authentic text is editorial text. True. 3. Match the correct text structure with the text type. Answers. 1. Advertisement. C. Persuasion. 2. Brochure. D. Description. 3. Recipe. E. Procedural. 4. Diary entry. Recount. 5. Debate speech. B. Discussion or argument. What's in? Identify the text structure described in each sentence below. Choose the answer from the box and write the letter on a separate answer sheet. Answers. 1. It is a text structure that explains well the causes and results of an action. C. Cause and effect, blank. 2. It is a text structure which involves a comparison of two or more things, revealing how they are similar and how they are different. E. Compare and contrast, blank. 3. It is a text structure that simply describes something. A. Description. 4. It is a text structure which involves two parts. The author identifies the problem and details a solution to the problem. D. Problem and solution. 5. It is a text structure that covers few purposes such as sequential instructions, chronological events, and arguments that use evidence to support a claim. B. Sequence. What's new? Read the editorial text carefully. Take note of the message of the text and all the important details that support it. Authentic text. Any text that is written and published for the public refers to texts which provide real-life examples of language used in everyday situations. Example: editorial text. Editorial text. An editorial text is an article that expresses the editor's opinions about a current issue. It can be read or found in the newspaper and magazine. How to read an editorial text. Step 1. Know the meaning of unfamiliar words. Highlight or copy the words that you are not familiar with. Know their meanings and reread the paragraph where they are found. What is the meaning of the word pandemic in paragraph 1? You need to unlock and define the words that are not known to you. Use the dictionary to find out the meaning, pronunciation, and usage of the words. Step 2. Read for the message of the text. After reading the editorial, what is the message of the writer that she wants to convey to the readers? What do you think is the solution to the problem? Step 3. Determine the writer's opinion. What is the purpose of the writer? Was the opinion of the writer persuading or convincing to the readers? Step 4. Express your own reaction about the writer's opinion. What is your own viewpoint about the editorial? Do you agree with the title of the editorial text? Caricature. A caricature is a description or imitation that symbolically pictures the writer's opinions about an issue. It uses certain striking characteristics that are exaggerated to create a comic or grotesque effect. Remember, black small square. Each figure stands for a concept or a character, person, agency, country, and the like relevant to the issue being discussed. Black small square. The sizes of the figures, images signal the degree of power or authority. Black small square. Each figure must be interpreted as a symbol of something else. It must not be interpreted literally. What's more, respond to the editorial text on virtues amidst the pandemic by answering the following questions. Answers. 1. What virtue provides a positive vision and an optimistic state of mind in tragic situations? The virtue that provides a positive vision and an optimistic state of mind is hope. 2. What are the two things that we have learned to appreciate in the recent months? We have learned to appreciate work and connection with friends and family. 3. What are the major changes caused by the pandemic in our community? The pandemic caused many changes such as staying at home, closing schools and malls, less pollution, and following health and safety protocols. Families also spent more time together and helped one another. 4. What does the writer want to convey in the editorial text? The writer wants to tell us that even in difficult times like the pandemic, we should stay hopeful, be thankful for simple things, and keep our faith in God. 5. Do you agree that the pandemic serves as an awakening call to all of us? Why or why not? Yes, I agree because the pandemic taught us to value family, health, nature, and our faith. It reminded us to appreciate life and to never give up even in hard times. What I have learned. Fill in the blanks with the correct word. Here are the correct answers. 1. Authentic text is written for the public and its purpose is to entertain, inform, explain, guide, document, and convince. 2. Editorial text is written based on the writer's opinion of the current issues. 3. Caricature is a picture that represents the editor's opinion about an issue. What I can do. Read the editorial text, then answer the questions that follow. Answer the questions on a separate answer sheet. Answers 1. What is the editorial text all about? Right finger. The editorial text is about the effects of social networks on the lives of today's youngsters, especially how excessive use of social media can influence their studies, behavior, and responsibilities. 2. What are the examples of highly used social media applications? Right finger. Some examples of highly used social media applications mentioned in the text are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Viber. 3. What pieces of advice does the writer want to convey to the public? Right finger. The writer advises the public, especially the youth, to use social networks responsibly, regulate their gadget use, and think before they click. The writer also encourages open discussions about online behavior and netiquette to promote healthy digital habits. 4. What do you think is the purpose of the writer? Right finger. The writer's purpose is to inform and remind readers about the positive and negative effects of social networking and to encourage responsible and mindful use of social media among youngsters. 5. Do you agree with the title of the editorial text? Why or why not? Right finger. Yes, I agree with the title because social networks truly have a strong influence on the youth today. They affect how young people think, communicate, and spend their time, both positively and negatively. Assessment. Read the article, then, respond to the following questions about the authentic text. Here are the correct answers. 1. What is the editorial text all about? The text talks about how social networks affect young people today, especially how using them too much can affect their studies, behavior, and daily life. 2. What are the examples of highly used social media applications? The highly used social media applications mentioned are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Viber. 3. What pieces of advice does the writer want to convey to the public? The writer reminds everyone to use social media properly, be careful about what they post online, and always think before you click. 4. What do you think is the purpose of the writer? The writer's purpose is to inform people about the effects of social media and to encourage the youth to use it wisely and responsibly. 5. Do you agree with the title of the editorial text? Why or why not? Yes, I agree with the title because social networks really have a big influence on young people today. They can be helpful, but using them too much can also cause problems. Additional activities. Writing activity. During this COVID-19 pandemic, we have embraced the new normal in education. Write a composition that answers this question. When it comes to schoolwork, what has been your favorite thing you missed the most? Why? Here is a sample paragraph. Use it as a guide to create your own paragraph. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something new. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll get updated when I post my next videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.